In a generation now where we are finally at the point, which wasn't the case when I was starting out, where it is accessible to get to hear what's really going on. There's so many panels and so many conferences where, entrepreneurs are talking about more of the real stuff, which I'm super grateful for. Like I said, 13 years ago when we started Drybar, that didn't exist. Like nobody was talking about anything. You didn't have access to founders or CEOs the way you do now. And it's such a beautiful thing that there's podcasts like this and there's places where people who are thinking about starting a business can go. Like I have a mastermind that's launching next week where it's like for entrepreneurs. Like there's so much access out there now. But, I think there is still, understandably so, it's like, everybody wants to look good and everybody wants to like show their best side. And for me, it's like, I've always just been drawn to the like, the realness. And maybe it's because I've always been a bit of an underdog, starting from the time I was like a kid. My older brother, Michael, who's my business partner in Drybar, he was like the overachiever in our family, like very, kind of more book smart and just, was kind of either always in trouble or always doing something really amazing. There wasn't really a lot of in between. And I was kind of a bit of a wallflower, which if you know me now, that is not my personality at all. But back then I was just kind of observing my brother in trouble or doing something great. I grew up with this, like, I was just in the background. And I think that as I've gotten older, I have felt like more wanting to, talk about my story and like how I was like a bit of I think I have a chapter in the book called like the unlikely entrepreneur, something like that. I should probably know all the chapters in my book, but I've always considered myself like kind of this underdog and like not who you'd expect to succeed. And I think I have felt called to shine light on that because there are a lot of us out there,